Hello everyone, this is Enderturon and I am back with Random Cast episode 42. Pretty sure that's the number I'm on, answer to life, the universe and everything. Anyway, here on Highway to Soul, ranked game, and the blue team we have Monkay with a UK mechanized deck. Interesting choice, not one you see very often. Versus M1911 again, with a non-Soviet War pact general deck. Alright, let's speed through the opener. Oh, I'm seeing some interesting stuff there from Monkay. Alright. So we got Warrior CV, which is, it's not awful. If it had 2 top armor, it'd be pretty good, but it doesn't. And what else? Puma HC1s, I'm guessing that is SAS in those. Here we go. Rover Wombats. Got Wombats to combats. Oh, they're so terrible, but I love them. Anyway, Scimitar, which is just Scorpion with the Rarden. Warrior 90. Honestly, the Warrior 90, you know, with the late Rarden isn't actually that bad. But the problem is that basically every other Rarden is just bad. Yeah, Warrior Milan. Yep. Because yeah, if you look at the the Scimitar, it's just rate of fire isn't great, AP's not good, range is not any better than other autocannons. Like, it's just very underwhelming for the most part. But once you get to the, you know, the late Rarden, you get better accuracy, 1 more AP, you know, that can actually do some work against vehicles. It's still not as good as other autocannons, but, you know, not complete trash. Anyway, Gazelle H1. Challenger 1 Mark 1. I can't remember. Is it the Mark 2 available in mech? It's 120 points, so I think it makes the cutoff. But whatever. 1 Mark 1 isn't bad. It's, you know, it's got a lot of armor for the price. It's going to be Fusiliers of some description. Fusilier 75, just very generic. Fusilier 90, they're fun. With, you know, the machine gun's not like amazing, but it is CQC if I recall correctly, so it does have some utility in that regard. Spartan, that's going to be green jackets in there, I believe. Aside from that, yeah. Oh, also got the javelin. I'm hoping it's javelins in there. Oh yeah, but the Fusilier 90, yeah, like their weapon, you know, rifle and MG perfectly fine. And but then so they also have the Law 80, which is just a really nice disposable anti-tank weapon. Okay, so anyway, only 1 CV from Monkay, which is when you're on a map with a side spawn, unless you're cheesing, gotta bring that second CV. Even if you are cheesing, it's probably good to bring a second CV. Also, the only thing is highway, so it's kind of hard to guess what the players are doing. I see a lot of infantry, not a lot of tanks, so maybe going more heavy into Charlie and Golf. Also, maybe guessing the SAS are going to be dropping there. That SAS is probably going to be dropping there. Who knows? Over here, yep, got the Führungs UAZ, and then command infantry is like the Polish or the Czech one, the Polish one. So cool, Salamandra. That's actually an okay combination, just doesn't have a lot of staying power. Mi-17 conquers them. That's gonna be Pruskamichi, I presume. That's at the track, Newa. Yep. Let's drop two M1 Wilkes Vidra. That's gonna be Lotus Shelchi. So I'm guessing these guys are going Golf. The rest of this going Delta Echo. Alright, I'm wasting time. Let's keep going. Also, no mortar from Monkay. I don't think I saw a mortar from 1911 either, though. that. Oh, ooh, got a plane. Tornado F2. It's perfectly fine for the price. Sky Flash is, AIM 7M. It's literally just a Sparrow clone. M1911, kind of underwhelming, but it works. Accuracy's fine. It's just the 4HE can be a letdown at points. Also, yeah, the Mousy BK-27, if I recall correctly, is not amazing. Nope. Is he going to try and do a dive? Looks like it's going after the Sokol. Oh, no. Oh, Newa's taking a shot at it. Got a hit on the Mi-17. Anyway, the presence of that Sokol is going to... Yeah, that Puma has to get back, otherwise he's going to get shot down. Yeah, like the Tornado... And yeah, it is upvetted. Yeah, the Tornado F2 is like... It's a perfectly fine plane for its price. Good veterancy. Really helps it do some work. Oh, SCS unloaded. Oh, they got injured by the splash, and they miss. Oh, they go down. Sokol got hit, but it did its job. It denied the SAS that forward drop. 1911 has the +1 tick because they went for the side spawn. Okay, yep. Command Warrior coming out for Bravo. It's going to take a bit to get there. I'm guessing the F2 is going to get the hit on the Sokol. Oh yeah, it's out of aim 9s. Oh, Strop's putting some fire onto it. Oh, Newa stopped. It's stunned. Is it going to get the hit? No hit. Personally, I think spending the extra 20 points for the Tornado F3 is, I think, the better. Has better ECM. Same aim 9s, but it does have the Sneska. Yeah, the Vidra got wrecked by the Wombats. Oh, ooh, nice. It's panic, but these guys are also, because they're grouped up, so they're sharing morale damage and suppression. So their accuracy's gone to hell. Same with the rate of fire. Not exactly great to begin with either. But yeah, this is panic, so its accuracy's also gone to hell. And yeah, they get the kill. Wombat, 2 Wombats for a that's kind of Vidra. That's paid for themselves. They killed what's next? Because a 30-point recon plus a 15 points. Yeah, 45 points versus. Yeah. It's trade. How much is this AH1 spotting? Nothing at all. Yeah, right now 1911 really needs to take advantage of Monkay not capturing Bravo and just needs to put pressure on. Like once you see, yeah, that your opponent hasn't captured their side spawn, you need to pressure that spawn. Oh, SPW 70s. The veterancy is too low to be LSTR. And I don't think Mochu should come in SPW 70s. Is that Vox Regiment? Vox Regiment? Whatever, the light infantry. 15-man light infantry squad. Oh, yeah, FV434 Falcon. They commented on that earlier. That's a very interesting choice. Alright, Fusilier is going out with the Motostrelchi, but Motostrelchi. Fusilier 90, or no, it's 75, not 90. But regardless, they're upvetted, so they're just gonna take the Motostrelchi apart. Oh, hey. Supply truck waiting there. He needs to move it up a bit and resupply that Newa. Anyway, Monkay has captured Bravo, so calling out units. Yeah, like the Falcon is just, it's not radar, but it's just accuracy and ammo is not good and has no stabilizer. Oh, Mi-17's gonna have a bad day at the hand of the SAS. Oh, they're firing. Oh. That SAS squad is lucky to not die. Oh, that one went down. Yeah, Javelin's got it. Very aggressive, these Mi-17s, kind of wasting them. Stormer HVM coming out. 2 of them. And Stormer HVM, great anti-helicopter unit. A little expensive. It does pay a little bit for the ground attack capability, which isn't very good. But against helicopters, it's amazing. Obviously, this is a UK deck, so how it compares to the ADATs is irrelevant, but I do like it more than the ADATs. It's less expensive because it basically is not paying for being a high-end, you know, anti-tank guided missile. Nope. Tornado F2's back out. Ah, there we go. Lek shoots him. They're not very good, but I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Oh. Well, ooh, double tap by the Milans. That's unlucky. Then again, they are upvetted, so they're 84% accuracy. It's not bad. Ooh, gets a hit. That was a stabilization malfunction, but they do worry it. Oh, but that's worried as well. Still 69% accuracy, so it does get the hit. But so does the Milan. That is the advantage of upvetting. Oh, those guys, yeah. Yeah. Monkay did go hard into golf, and yeah, it's not looking great for 1911. Didn't have enough stuff in golf, you know, because usually players don't go hard into golf. So you can sometimes catch people off-footed by going hard into golf. Or Charlie, you know, top part. And just didn't put enough pressure into Bravo. That said, do have Delta and Echo. Well, not necessarily, just better position for Delta and Echo. Especially if the, like, I don't know, the range on the Métis is not very good. Métis? I don't know how it's pronounced. And it's neither is its AP or its accuracy. But, you know, an ATGM is still an ATGM. They, in 15 AP, can still take a decent chunk of health off of a lot of different units, so. Not the worst. Still not the best, though. Actually, yeah, this is for an Eastern Bloc general deck. I'm not seeing any Mott-Schützen, which is certainly a choice. Lots of proofs Kenichi belt. Oh, yep. Pushing Recon up, get into those buildings. That's a great place for him to be. I think I mentioned this before, but when it comes to Recon and like the Recon Shock Infantry and Eastern Bloc, I much prefer the East German Speziaufklärer. Just because they have the RPG-7V, which is, you know, not an amazing anti-tank weapon, but 17 AAP allows them to one-shot up to 3 armor vehicles, up to and including 3 armor, which certainly has some utility. Oh, hey, there you go, Speziaufklärer. You know, it's just a slightly better RPG. Yeah, 30 points for Snetska. Do quite like the Snetska. It's just a Recon BMP2. It works. Oh, Chieftain Mark II. Well, yeah, you don't really have much other. You don't really have much else for choice when it comes to cheap tanks in UK. 35 points. Honestly, its accuracy and AP for the price are actually decent. Same with the armor. It's just, you know, slow, low rate of fire. But it does have 4 HE power, which can be quite handy. Will one-shot a 2-man ATGM or Manpads team in a forest. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that call out. Yeah, Warrior going for Charlie. That's going to give Monkay the +1. Does need it. Oh, also a Furong's UAZ. So, looks like the UAZ is going to get into Echo before the Warrior. Warrior's on the road, so it's hard to say. But regardless, they're going to get into the caps basically around the same time, so it's not going to make a huge change in the point balance. You know, which is currently 43-0. Another UAZ coming out. Looks like 1911 really wants that tick. And honestly, reasonably secure to do so, I think. Like, Echo, lots of buffer, lots of recon too. Oh, Beast T-72 is all of the cheap, shitty tanks. It's basically a chieftain, but that trades accuracy for speed and autonomy. Because yeah, these guys also don't have very good autonomy either. Same range. We're actually, they have worse stabilizer. Slightly worse. 13, 13, yeah. Oh, Fusiliers and... Yeah, they do have Fusilier 9. Oh, they got out of the buildings. Don't think that was necessary. Yeah. Slightly greater range. It's kind of odd to get out of the... Oh, maybe 1911 wants to take ground. Yeah, it works. And there's nothing to shoot at them. Except for the Fusilier 90, and these guys are shocked, so they're just going to run right over them. Ooh, base warriors. Pruis Kamichi are just getting chewed up by those AH-7s. The base warrior. Actually, the base warrior does have the better Arden. Also, it's also decently fast for its price. It's just... That's the thing with the warrior, is that it has a lot of... It actually does have some things going for it. It's just the autocannon is just not good for the most part. But that's what the UK gets, so that's what you use. Oh, Sokol coming in. That's going to chase off the H7. No AA here. So, and the Mi-17s. Yeah, that can do some damage. Does that Salamander go down? I'm not saying it probably went down over here. Or is it? Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, Salamander, used property, can do some decent work. It only has the 4 Kokon M's, but they have, you know, decent range accuracy and AP, so... And you combine that with the optics on the... Because it's... Salamander has very good optics, I do believe, so it can actually do some decent spotting. And as rockets... And that's it. Just, you know, what, 20 rockets, whatever, and 4 ATGMs. Not a huge amount of ordnance, but it's enough that it can do some work. You know, it can be dangerous if used properly. Oh, Conqueror's M team got into there. Also, that light shoots someone down, didn't even see it happen. Oh, that accuracy. Oh, the Conqueror's M. That, in the Milan. Why should we hit? Oh, the M53, 59 Praga. Interesting choice. Cheap AA. Arguably, maybe a bit of a waste of the support tab slot, but... Oh, Spizov Claire. Missing. Oh, light shoots him. Can you hit? 86% accuracy. Nice accuracy, but now it's 68. Now they're moving somewhere. Nope, couple of SAS. There you go. It goes down. Oh, Green Jackets got spotted and having a bad time. Oh, okay, it's just saw a plane with text over and go, what's happening? It's just a Tornado F2's bingo. Alright, so Rhino takes +1, 83 to 0 in terms of points for 1911. There you go, Chiefs are Mark 10, something that's decent. Also, that Challenger 1's just sitting there not doing anything. No, not War Milan, gonna get it? Yes, it does. Yeah, upvetted Milan. Like, that's the nice thing about mech decks, is that they make the AT gems that aren't so great. Like, yeah, the Milan F2 makes just the upvet, just the veterancy, just makes those AT gems somewhat reliable. They're still slow, which is one of their big problems, but... Okay, Puma's just flying into the AA. Oh, Warriors do get one of the Pragas. SAS moving up. Definitely will discourage helicopter-based shenanigans. Does neither player have a mortar? Interesting. Oh, here we go. The ferret with the swing fires. Yeah, it's a unit. It is recon though, so it does get some benefits from being, you know, stealthy ATGM carrier. It's just that the swing fire themselves aren't very good. Not horrible, not the worst, but not great either. They're usable, and when you're in a UK general deck, you don't really have, especially in a mech deck, you really don't have a huge number of options that are great. So you takes what you gets. And that's just the biggest problem with, obviously, once again, this is a UK deck, not Commonwealth, but that is just a problem Commonwealth has, is just its recon tab is really weak, and the recon tab is really important, so having a weak one is a big deal. Also saw that, got the M1911 Royal Artillery. Pretty sure that's what RA stands for. I like the base M1911. It's decent, it's chunky, ooh. And it does stuff like that. Yeah, pulling it back, that's smart. Oh, but they got spotted. Yeah, honestly, depending on how this shell falls, that recon thing was probably dead regardless. Yeah, that's like almost right in the middle of the building. It probably would have gone them. But you never know for certain. Oh, hey, mortar. There you go. Anyway, this Wilk's just working over those Fusiliers. And then you got the Mark 10. Not up to a head-to-head fight with an M1 Wilk, but they're not horrible either. Oh, hey, Jaguar GR1. That's just a cheap cluster plane. 20% ECM. What's the price? Like 70 points? Not the worst thing ever, but I don't... one Wilk went down. Didn't know. It was getting engaged by 2 Chieftain Mark 10s and it got clustered, I think. Didn't see if that Jaguar actually got its bombs off. It doesn't look like it, actually. Oh, that Chieftain, or that T-72 went down to the Chieftains. Ooh, weapons jam on the Fusiliers. Oh, I think it got hit by the, Wilk. Yeah. Chieftain Mark 10s, once again, for their price, they have okay armor. Accuracy and stabs are fine. Decent AP. Low rate of fire. And also slow and not great autonomy. They're not bad, they're just maybe not always the best choice, depending on the situation. But once again, that's what you get in a UK deck, so that's what you use. Oh. And when they engage into the open like that, they put a lot of hurt onto him. I think the next shot's gonna maybe cause a stun. Oh nope, they're shooting at the SPWs now. It's actually only the one shooting, too. So not as effective as they could be. Oh, there we go. Double tap. Oh, trying to get that. Just blind firing onto that building. Oh, SPW 80. What? Oh, what was in there again? Alright, that's the... Or the leg shoots more in the SPW 70s, weren't they? Oop. That's... Oh. Cheap napalm bomber. Or no, it's just a cheap iron bomber. Almost got the SAS, and it got out alive. So, take your chances. Okay, it's... Okay, yeah, Moat shoots a new coming in the SPW-80. Right. This is a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was an... Yeah, this is a non-Soviet Warsaw Pact or Eastern Bloc general deck. This is a very interesting deck composition. Oh, light shoots in, getting bombarded. Still just the one, yeah. Oh, another SCV, or another SCV, yes. We're now playing StarCraft. No, it's another CV coming out. Oh, is this one on the money? That's close. Oh, Thermomig, probably gonna bomb the SAS in the buildings. Might get tagged by a Stinger though. Oh, nope. Not, just barely straight within range, not enough time for them to aim. Oh, those guys are gonna get cooked. Oh, yeah, they're stunned. They're gonna die. Oh, yep, Tenoto F2's back out on cap. A little late for it. Oh, there are LSCR 40. I didn't see what transfer they came in. But they're a solid unit. Ooh, Milan 2 is gonna be spotted. Oh, but the Pruskamichi are also giving themselves away. Leg shoots and go down. M1911 still taking a +1, 176 points. And yeah, Monkay not really capitalizing on taking golf. I'm guessing that CV's going to go into it, but Like, Monkay has a lot of stuff here, and Golf could maybe spread out a bit and just, like, really put pressure on the highway. And even if not going to threaten Hotel, can definitely, like, harass in and around it and just make M1911 really paranoid. And divert resources from Delta and Echo. Yeah, but it's just... I'm not going to say it's a stalemate because Monkay's definitely made some progress. Like, got out of the corner here. Has gone into there, which is, a decent start. Has gone back into this little, strip of trees here, so that's good. And yeah, 1911 actually has lost a fair amount of resources in here too. Like, lost a few Wilks. Lost a good bit of infantry. I don't know. Yeah, I think the trade balance actually might be in Monkay's favor here in terms of, like, an Echo and Delta. Alright, Green Jacks are in good position to do some spotting. Like those LSTR-40, is that M110 aiming? It should be. Snipe the Strop, snipe the LSTR-40, those are both good pickups. Wilk spotted too. Wait, is that UAZ spot? No, okay. Looked like it wasn't flashing for a moment. Like, is that spotted? Oh, plane train. Delphin, and a Thermomate. Okay. Probably saw the Green Jackets getting to the building, so they're gonna get bombed. And no anti-plane AA. Like, there's the Stormers, or the Stormer. Good against helicopters, but... Oh, those Green Jackets should not have gone back into that building. They're gonna get exploded. One hit. This thing's like... Yeah. 30 point... Is this the cheapest plane in the game, actually? Anyway. If it makes it out alive, that'll be really funny. I know, it goes down. Okay, there was aimed, or the LSTR-40 going to eat something? Oops. Ooh. Right on the money on that SPW. Probably aiming at the Strop, though. Oh, moving it. Has noticed. Ooh, stunned. Yeah, oh yeah, if that Strop 2 wasn't moved, that probably would have eaten that directly. That would have... it would have left it on low health, but I think with the 2 front and side armor, it would have survived. Also, the M110 does make things a little dangerous for M1911 CVs. So if Monkay decides to start CV sniping, those UAZs will probably not last long if Monkay guesses correctly on spots, especially here in Echo where it's, could be in there, could be, like, there's just not a lot of terrain that CV could be hidden. Oh, it looks like it. Monkay did queue up to fire on the Strop and the LSTR-40. STR-40, the first shot missed. How about the second? Also, I did see that CV being called out for Delta. Nope. One short. And yeah, I think that's a decent move for Monkay. Oh, is that the Polish MiG? Yep. Oh, doesn't get the kill. That's unlucky. But it does finish it off. Oh, Thermomig overshot its target. I think should evac that before it. Alright, actually, really no longer. Oh, yeah. That needs to be evac'd. Yeah, there you go. Even of not very good Spag like the Falcon, just have the high suppression that they have can really just absolutely ruin a plane. Even if it doesn't do all that much damage, just the stunning does a lot. Alright, just more cheap T-72s. There's 4 of them, so they can do some work, especially against lighter targets. Double stack of tracked ray BRFSAs. These are decent. The chassis they're on's not very good, but the missiles themselves are decent. Yeah, with that Chieftain getting in, so that's a decent command tank. Like, it just has a good amount of armor, which is what you really want, especially that 3 top armor. Really helps you against cluster munitions. Oh, another thermomig. Probably going to bomb the green jackets. Oh, Chaff Rapier's firing. Oh, it takes 1 hit. Oh, Stormer missed. Oh no, it's actually bombing the chieftains. Oh, and the Challenger's driving into the fire too. Oh, Wolk's getting fixed. That's always a good idea. Oh, Toad 2 moving in. That Prague is spotted, probably by the Scimitar. The green jacket's doing it. Doesn't really matter which. That's one of them dies. Oh, T-72s are just sitting there getting shot at by the looks of it. But that chieftain is just panicked. It's not going to do much. Oh, another MiG-29 coming out. Oh, and Seed. Oh, and the Rapiers are left on. Oh, 1 miss. The East German one? Yeah. Oh, wrong building block to bomb. Should have bombed, like, and try and bomb in the middle of them instead of on one specific one. But it's going to deny line of sight for the green jacket, so. Oh, Tornado F3. Interesting choice to have the F2 and the F3. I'd say if you're going to take 2 cards of ASFs in UK, take the Eurofighter Typhoon. It's not bad. Not amazing, but it's not bad. Oh. Stormer just shot down a helicopter. What was it? Mi-17? Anyway, yeah, these guys are just walking across. Oh, right. Oh, these guys actually made it into cover. But then... Oh, there you go. Vidras, yeah, just wrecked the Warrior 90 at close range. Okay, sticking at +2. It's 24 to 216. Still has a ways to go. And I don't know if... It's 12 minutes left in the match. I don't know if that is enough time to tick up with a +1. I can't remember the exact rate of the tick to do a calculation in my head. And even if I didn't know the number off the top of my head, I'm not very good at math. Oh, got MiG-29s. Oh, got a trade with the F3. Not a... Honestly, if 1911 only has the 1 card of ASFs, it's not a good trade, though. Because that'd be the 2 MiG-29 ASFs versus 2 Tornado F2s and 2 Tornado F3s. If you trade 1 for 1, not great. But he did take out the 1 F2 without losing a MiG-29, so it's 2 versus 1 ASFs. Still not ideal. Oh, yep, Command Chieftain coming out for Echo. A +2 at that much time, I think, might be able to do it for Monkay, if he can maintain it. I can see that plane train on the mini-map. Both Thermomigs, ASF, and Seed. This could get interesting. Both Tracked Vapors are up. Radar is left on. That is not how you want to do things. Oh, but it gets double tapped. Took a hit from the Tracked Vapor and then 1 from the Stormer. Oh. Oh, that's trying to... Okay. Not a great trade. You took out 2, medium range AA pieces that aren't like that expensive. They're like 60 points, and you lost a 90-point seed plane or a 100-point seed plane and a 130-point bomber. Not a great point trade, and also availability-wise, not great. Oh, here come Delta Zone. Yeah, the only AA is Stormer. SAS are out of missiles. Oh, but Tornado F3 is out. Oh, is it Going in. I think it's going in on the MiG. They're all they're missing. Oh, and it's a trade. That's not ideal. Oh, but the Dolphins are getting their bombs off. Oh, one hit. That's gonna... Don't think they did much. Yeah, not very good plane usage from 1911 in this match. Also, out of ASFs, I think. Yeah, it's big. How much expensive is this? 135. Oh, M1911's aiming. Command Chieftain is moving up. Stormer might get hit. No, it doesn't. Oof. Yeah. Cook those vehicles a little. Oh, see, this is not... Oh, Monkay. Oh. Oh. The CV in the UAZ and Delta went down. Was that from the 19... or M110? It looks like it's firing in there. And that's what I was thinking. Oh, and with Echo being countercap, that's a +3 for Monkay. If they can keep that up, that is going to make up the difference. This is going to be close. Ooh. But the Chieftain is being spotted by the Speziov Clare, who are currently giving themselves away shooting at the SAS. Oh, T-72 is moving up. Yeah, the SAS are going to get deleted. Oh, okay, looks like 1911 is going to gain a toehold engulfed. Put the CV in there. That's going to reduce it to +2, but no, needs to do more than that. T-72s, yeah, they're just... I don't think they're up to this task of 2 Mark 10s. Or 2 Chieftain Mark 10s and a Charlie Mark 1. Oh, but here comes the Thermomig. And no replacement tracked rapiers. Oh, gets to kill one of the Chieftains. I think that one was already pretty damaged, though. Honestly, just really terrible air defense play from Monkay in this battle. And yeah, it's mostly doing well in terms of planes just because of 1911 just being just not making very good choices with their planes. In my opinion. Anyway, another Führung's UAZ coming out. Honestly, I think the better choice might be to get an infantry CV and walk him into there or into the tree line there. Just take care not to get him spotted in the process, otherwise they will lead in a 203mm shell to the face. I'm surprised, yeah, that. Now, Command Chieftain is spotted, so I'm surprised that the Thermomig hasn't come out for it. Or actually, maybe that's what's happening right now. Because if that gets torched, that's going to deny the counter cap for Monkay, so that'll get it down to a +2, but that's 208 to 216. That's just going to keep ticking. Yep, Command Chieftain smoked off and moving. That's not a bad bombing run. Those infantry are messed up and the tanks are all stunned, so I just don't think that 1911 can really capitalize on it. Oh, and the UAZ went down to the 203s. Oh, Newa misses. Second missile is going to get a hit. It does not. Oh, but the Tornado F2 is still circling back into range. Going to get a hit. It gets hit. Ooh, and the LSTR double tap it. That was just kind of a waste from Monkay. Not deliberate, though. It's just send it. It happens all the time. You set your ASF to circle behind your lines, but you maybe click a little too close to the front line, and it just flies right over the front line because it can. Führung UAZ just sitting outside of Delta. M1 Wolf going to work now. And the Thermomig's back out again. And I actually think Monkay is out of ASFs now, so... But does have a tracked rapier out in the field again. Is that 60 points? 55. Okay. Was that Command Chieftain spotted? No, I think its bombs are a little too high, but... Oh no, they're right on the money. So it's back down to +2, but it's 280 to 216. M1911 needs to do more than just deny a counter cap. Oh, still some work here and here. Oh, it did counter cap golf. Yep, has captured Echo, so it's back to +1. Yep, UAZ is moving up into Delta, so that's going to put it at 0. SAS taking apart the moat Schützen. They're on the lead, so even if though their anti-infantry capabilities not great, they can still do some work, especially 2-on-1. Uh, 295 to 216. I don't think it's going to last, though, because those 203s are swinging out. Oh, I don't know if that's just a lucky guess or if that UAZ was seen driving in. Actually, it's very likely that the Green Jacket saw it drive in. And I think that's going to be... Oh, no. Just barely missed. That was just a little bit up. That UAZ would have been dead. Oh, okay. Jack Drapier was left on. Oh, but the Su-22's turned away. Oh my god, they're all missing. Su-22 goes down. Delphin took a hit. Oh, okay. Okay, Stormer gets the kill. And Jack Drapier's used the balls missiles, missing on the Delphin. Now 203 still gunning for the UAZ. LSTR-40 just walking in. Oh, they got stunned out in the open, though. No. Don't fancy their odds. UAZ went down there. Yeah, just got overrun by SAS, so now it's back at +1 for Monkay. Oh, mortar did come out from M1911. Didn't notice that. Could have used that earlier in some of the infantry fights to, That's the thing with mortars. Even if they don't do a lot of killing directly in infantry fights, just doing suppression and stunning is really helpful. Also, smoke is very handy. And Command Chieftain being fixed up. Also almost out of fuel. Oh, GR1's back out. Who's getting... Oh, he's probably going to cluster the UAZ. Actually, pause it. How expensive is this? 60 points. Yeah. Anyway, that UAZ is probably dead. Oh. No. What? Didn't even pay attention to what got clustered. Supply truck? No. I don't know. Anyways, it got by the nail, I do believe. And Mott-Schützen are moving up. Or Mott-Schützen 90 to be specific. That is just such an inefficient combination. SPW 80, Mott-Schützen 90, that's 35 points. Alright, Mi-17 if you're coming out. Oh, the MiG-29 did bomb the Chieftain Mark 10 out of Delta, but still team at +1. Command Chieftain did go back into Echo. This is +2. That's 326 to 216. Yeah, that's... Looks like that's all she wrote for this battle. Stalwarts almost go down to a mortar. Looks like it's firing on them again. Is 1911 at least going to get the stalwart? They have no armor. And that's game. Alrighty. So, Monkay was victorious with 342 conquest points to M1911's 216. Monkay had 3,315 kills, and M1911 had 2,265. How do I want to characterize this battle? Very odd, off meta, non-Soviet Warsaw Pact, Eastern Bloc, whatever you want to call it, deck from M1911. Not that there's anything wrong with going off meta, but this is ranked, so that is kind of something to make note of, I guess. But also, Monkay in general is using an off-meta deck, UK mech, which is maybe not necessarily where UK strength lies, but also kind of, it's not like UK Moto's that good. I guess that's also just the thing with Commonwealth in general, is that I find Commonwealth just doesn't, I don't know. How do I want to word this? It's just how Commonwealth is set up, that they don't, the coalition as a whole just does not lend itself particularly well to any one specialization. In my opinion, they just give up too many assets of what for that to go for any one specialization. But obviously, you can make them work. Like, they still have lots of tools to use. It's just maybe not the best tools. But I think that's one thing to keep in mind is, even if a coalition doesn't have, the best, S tier, the greatest, most efficient, unit in one category, doesn't mean that the unit that they do have in that category is unusable. It's still usable. You just got to be aware of its limitations and work around them. But it's just let's just focus on the battle. It's looking good for an M1911 in the beginning. But yeah, it's just lost. Monkay just went very hard to the top. Echo and Golf. No, why can I never remember what those are? Delta and Echo is the bottom, from the perspective we're watching from, between the two side spawns. Foxtrot? It doesn't matter. The two top ones, from our perspective, it was, went hard into those and just failed to maybe react. Like, especially when you see your opponent hasn't captured their side spawn, you want to go hard into it. You want to take advantage of just the fact that they don't have it and just start probing. Even if it means, even if you literally just fast move, an empty transport or a recon unit into it, just to get a presence in there and make your opponent, very wary. But obviously, it's better to get, something into there, or something more significant. That's something I'd say that's an important thing to do, because otherwise, it's just M1911. Didn't put up much of a fight. Did not put up much of a fight in the top part. Just just from lack of units to do anything there and the opener, and just failed to capitalize on where they had their units concentrated. Besides that, what else? As it's also later on, even with that, obviously not an ideal position to be in. But it was still useful, especially since M1911 had the early tick and actually had, a significant point advantage for most of the match until like the last 12 minutes. Basically that last quarter. But the problem was M1911 just made some really bad trades kind of in the second half of the match. Very poorly done airplay, which is, even when you're using cheap bombers like the Delphins, it adds up, especially with maybe the risky usage of the seed plane and the thermal MiG. That just wasn't a good trade point-wise. And also, once again, just especially with the odd deck composition, meant that going up, and that's kind of one of the problems when you do, quote-unquote, this kind of off-meta thing, is that you lose out on that grinding infantry. And when you, obviously, you know, in a fighting against a mech deck, you're going to be at a grinding disadvantage to begin with. And M1911's unit choices made that much more apparent, you know, more just, you know, just aggravated that issue. Exacerbated it. There we go, that's the word. Exacerbate. And then, yeah, it's just not very good use of fire support. I saw from 1911, like, the infantry would go in, and then the T-72s would go in. Yeah, just the mortar came out a little late. I only noticed it towards the end, and it looked like he hadn't done that much shooting by the time I did notice it. So, especially against a mech deck, like, that's one of the things. Like, you know, obviously going into a ranked match, you don't know what kind of deck you're gonna face, but it doesn't take that much effort to notice that you're facing off against a mechanized deck. You know, you can look at the veterancy and the transports being used and go, yeah, that's mech. And it's like, especially when you're going up against a mech deck, you really have to, you know, you really have to be on your A game when it comes to the infantry fighting. Because if you aren't careful, a mechanized deck will tear you apart if you're a general deck in an infantry fight. Like, yeah, you have to have your mortar on point. You have to have your fire support on point. And if you don't, you're gonna lose. Like, that's just the reality. Also, yeah, the lack of high survivability CVs also didn't help M1911 when Monkay started, you know, CV sniping with the M110. And that's kind of where like the cheap Jeep CVs really fall apart. Is, you know, cheap, they're plentiful, but once the lead starts flying their way, they die quickly. That's where, you know, also it's a trade-off. Like, that's also why I'm starting to notice nowadays a lot of 3 cards of CVs being taken sometimes, because, you know, the 2 most survivable CVs are infantry CVs, you know, in a building. You know, those are incredibly survivable. Not invincible, but very survivable. And tank CVs. You know. And it's, but the problem with them, you know, is that they only have a base availability of 3. So, you know, 6 CVs. That is not enough CVs in a 1v1 for the most part. So you need, you know, something with more availability. Which is also why I like blue. One of the things, here we go, going into the armory again. Actually, going into, not the armory itself, but the deck, or into a Blue Dragons deck. That's actually one of the things I like about Blue Dragons is with your availability bonus, you get, your infantry CV has 4 per card, and then you get this thing, the K277 Chi? I don't know how it's pronounced, so I'm sorry about that pronunciation. It's an M113. It's an armored M113 command. Like, it's 2 all-around armor, makes it very survivable. Obviously not the most survivable, but it's better than this thing with only 1 top armor. But it's also 10 more points. But yeah, it's just a very good. It's just a very good CV. 4 plus 5, you get 9 CVs, which I think is a decent number to have. You know, I think that is a good number for the most part. And they're both decently survivable. Obviously, both will die once they start coming under, you know, start getting a lot of attention on them. You know, M110 will wreck an infantry CV in a building. And light armored CVs, like that M277, you know, if they take a direct hit from a 203, that's 10 HE damage. That's still going to take like 3 HE off them if it's a direct hit or something like that. It adds up. But yeah, it's just, once again, it's just M1911 was looking good there for a bit, but just in the opener failed to capitalize on the side spawn being uncapped, and just made really bad trades kind of as the match went on and just got ground down. And yeah, this has gone on long enough, so I'll call it here. I'm Xander Chiron, and this was Random Cast episode 42. Catch you guys in the next video, and in the meanwhile, have a lovely day.